Ladies and gentlemen, please stand for the arrival of Their Excellencies Anthony Thomas Aquinas Carmona, ORTT, SC, President of the Republic of Trinidad and Tobago, and Mrs. Rima Carmona.
Forged from the love of liberty in the fires of hope and prayer, with boundless faith in our destiny, we solemnly declare. Side by side we stand, islands of the blue Caribbean Sea, this our native land. We pledge our lives to thee, here every creed and race finds an equal place, and may God bless our nation. Here every creed and race finds an equal place, and may God bless our nation.
Thank you very much. Ladies and gentlemen, please remain standing as I invite Master Antonio Beatrice to say an invocation. Master Beatrice.
As is written in a holy book, where two or more are gathered in my name, there I will exist. Heavenly Father, we thank you for uniting us together this evening in the spirit of academic excellence as we celebrate the crowning achievements of the youth before us this evening. You have richly invested in the lives of the President's Medal recipients of the CSEC and CAPE levels, and there's no doubt that our twin island republic of Trinidad and Tobago will make a significant return on your investment. By your divine grace and their extraordinary efforts, you have guided these students to the end of a drawn-out uphill journey where they have emerged victorious. Alongside their additional national and open national scholarship winners, we humbly pray that this handful of students serve as personal, national, regional, and global benchmarks of excellence to which all students diligently strive. And indeed, Father, our rich national history has stood witness to this, there's no doubt. But in this time where our society borders on the exclusion of some youth, and in these times of economic uncertainty, we especially ask that you bless this up-and-coming generation in the Caribbean region, that they may seize and maximize every educational and extracurricular opportunity presented to them for the improvement of the lives of themselves, their loved ones, and their country. Above all else, God, we pray that the determination, the commitment, and the effort showcased in these academic leaders serve as a beacon that casts out rays of hope, motivation, and inspiration for those who struggle amidst their own storm of difficulty. May this send out ripples that encourage our people to pour into others like you once poured into us. Amen.
Please be seated. Your Excellencies, Honorable Minister of Education, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Southern Academy for Performing Arts for the President's Medal Presentation Ceremony 2015 Awards in the National Scholarships and Awards System. Our invocation was done by Master Antonio Beatrice. He is an Open Scholarship winner and was selected as Pres Man of the Year 2015-2016 for his outstanding achievements and contribution to his alma mater, Presentation College, San Fernando. Master Beatrice will attend the University College of London in September to study law. Ladies and gentlemen, let's give Master Beatrice a round of applause. Our national anthem was done by Miss Varian Eden Rupnarain, who is 11 years old and is a Standard 5 student at Grant Memorial Presbyterian School. She is self-motivated, dedicated, and very independent. Varian began singing at the age of 4 and started vocal training at the age of 8. She was a semi-finalist on Movietown's Trini Kids Got Talent in 2013 and 2014, and also winner of the People's Choice Award in Movietown's Trini Kids Got Talent in 2014. Varian won first place at the Grant Memorial Presbyterian School in-house Calypso competition and was also a finalist at Sandfest Vocals category 2014. Ladies and gentlemen, let's also give a round of applause to Ms. Varian Eden Rupnarain. This afternoon, we are gathered here to pay tribute and pay homage to some of our young achievers in education. As we begin this evening's program, I would like to invite the Chief Education Officer, Mr. Harilal Sicharan, to give some opening remarks. Mr. Sicharan, please.
Your Excellencies, Anthony Thomas Aquinas Carmona, Order of the Republic of Trinidad and Tobago, Senior Counsel, and Mrs. Rima Carmona, the Honorable Minister of Education, Mr. Anthony Garcia, the Honorable Minister of State in the Ministry of Education, Dr. Lovell Francis, Permanent Secretaries in the Ministry of Education, Ms. Gillian McIntyre, and Ms. Angela Gervais, Deputy Permanent Secretaries, Directors, Managers, and Heads of Departments in the Ministry of Education, representatives of the denominational boards, representatives of the Trinidad and Tobago Unified Teachers Association and the National Parent-Teacher Association, other officials of the Ministry of Education, school supervisors, principals, teachers, parents, students, our distinguished awardees, specially invited guests, members of the media, distinguished ladies and gentlemen. Let me first of all say how pleased I am to be part of the President's Medal presentation ceremony for the top achievers at the primary and secondary school, and more so because the award is being held in the South for the first time. And I wouldn't tell you where I was born and grew up. The President's Medal is awarded to the 2 top students based on the results of the CAPE, or Caribbean Advanced Proficiency Examination, the Caribbean Secondary Education Certificate, or CSEC, and the Secondary Entrance Assessment, SEA. Today we are here to recognize and celebrate the excellent performance of our awardees. I would like to take this opportunity to congratulate all our recipients of the President's Medal. You have made us all proud of your achievements. Let us acknowledge all those whose contribution and support allowed you to get to this point in your academic journey, and whose validation and encouragement played an important role in your success. The parents, teachers, friends, mentors, and all those who have been a positive influence in your lives. Today, however, I would like to highlight and recognize the very important role of parents and their involvement in the education of their children. And as you are aware, given some of the challenges that we are facing in some of our schools. The results of a meta-analysis of students on parental involvement and student achievement done at the Harvard Graduate School indicate that parental involvement is associated with higher student achievement. And I'm sure this is not news to any teacher. The findings emerge consistently whether the outcome we are looking for was grades, standardized test scores, or a variety of other measures, including teacher ratings. And for those who are statistically minded, the difference is between 0.5 and 0.6 standard deviations. Another study out of Johns Hopkins University found that parental and family involvement was most predictive of reducing the percentage of students who demonstrated inappropriate behavior. In fact, among the factors which mitigates against student involvement in acts of indiscipline were the ability to discuss problems with parents, perceived parental expectation about school performance, frequently shared activities with parents, parental involvement in social activities, parental and family use of constructive strategies for coping with problems. I would therefore like to publicly congratulate not only the parents of our awardees, but all our parents who are involved in the education of their children. To our awardees, I trust that this is just the start to spur you on towards greater achievements. Aim high and keep challenging yourself. Raise the bar a little higher each time you succeed. As you pursue your individual paths, you also need to keep in mind what is required to prepare yourself for the future. A generation ago, teachers could have expected that what they taught would last their students a lifetime. Today, because of rapid economic and social change, schools have to prepare students for jobs that have not yet been created and technologies which do not currently exist. Students preparing for the future are expected to develop 21st century skills. And among these are learning skills such as critical thinking, problem solving, creative thinking, collaborating, communicating. And education, we use a term called metacognition, or learning how to learn. Among the literacy skills, information, media, and technology literacy. So we are not talking just about reading literacy anymore. And the life skills, flexibility, initiative, social productivity, and leadership skills. My intention is not to let the future scare you. As Malcolm X, the famous civil rights activist, articulated, the future belongs to those who prepare for it. I would therefore like to once again congratulate all our recipients of the President Medal, as well as your parents, teachers, and loved ones. It is my hope that from the many options available, you will choose those that you enjoy. Continue to challenge yourself to excel. As I end, I would like to leave the words of Steve Jobs, the American information technology entrepreneur and inventor, who said, "Your time is limited. Don't waste it living someone else's life. Don't be trapped by dogma, which is living the result of other people's thinking. Don't let the noise of others' opinion drown your own inner voice. And most important, have the courage to follow your heart and intuition. They somehow already know what you truly want to become. Everything else is secondary. I thank you.
Thank you very much, Mr. Sicharan, and indeed, the future does belong to those who prepare for it. At this time, in moving on with our program, I would like to invite to the lectern the Honorable Minister of Education, Mr. Anthony Garcia.
His Excellency Anthony Thomas Aquinas Carmona, ORTT SC, President of the Republic of Trinidad and Tobago, and Her Excellency Rima Carmona, Minister in the Ministry of Education, Dr. Lovell Francis, Permanent Secretaries in the Ministry of Education, Permanent Secretary Angela Gervais and Gillian McIntyre, Chief Education Officer, Mr. Harilal Sicharan, heads of divisions of the Ministry of Education, members of staff, school supervisors, principals, teachers, awardees, parents of awardees, specially invited guests, students, members of the media, distinguished ladies and gentlemen. I am very pleased to be here with you at this most important event today, the presentation ceremony of the 2015 awards of the President's Medals to top achievers in education in Trinidad and Tobago. In my capacity as Minister of Education, and having been involved professionally in education, I have always held this ceremony in high esteem. It is by means of such initiatives that we are able to manifest the importance of teaching and learning in our personal life, in our work, and for the good of our society. The decision of the government of Trinidad and Tobago in 1980 to award medals to our top achievers was an excellent one. The policy was visionary and facilitated keen competition among our students and among our schools. The selection of students is based on merit at 3 levels of education: the performance of the top 2 students at primary level at the secondary entrance examination, the secondary level at the Caribbean Secondary Education Certificate, and the advanced secondary level in the Caribbean Advanced Proficiency Examination. Today, we are here to celebrate the success of these 6 students and to do so in a most elaborate ceremony to award them with President's Medals. Ladies and gentlemen, parents, students, special invited guests, and awardees, we must consider this ceremony akin to the medals that are awarded to successful athletes in the Olympics. These awards are as important as the laureates who are honored for excellence in the various disciplines when the Nobel Prizes are awarded. Our President's Medals recognize excellence in education performance with assessments at 3 critical stages in education. The performance at these assessments and this public award for students who have ranked at this superior level serves as an incentive to all our students at primary and secondary levels to strive for excellence. The success today of our students will go a long way to affirm the success of our education system. The rankings used to award the President's Medal are based on merit. The marks these students achieve are the outcome of a team effort which starts in the home and with the family. It is important that we publicly recognize the success of teamwork in education. This teamwork in education starts when the child is born and the parents develop a vision for the child. It continues when the child begins formal education, which builds on the informal education in the home and with the socialization in the community. It continues when the child starts school and the teachers, who are critical members of the team, engage and animate the child's learning. The parents and the teachers create an important bond, all in the interest of the child's education, and it is only through effective monitoring and the keen observations as the child develops that this method of support can lead to success for the child. Time management of students from primary to secondary is most important. I am certain that the success we celebrate today involves time management of every member of the team. The time spent on preparations for school assignments and time spent in the reviewing the daily, monthly, and annual progress of the student must be quality time. Teachers and the parents must ensure that quality time is afforded to students. These dear friends are the critical members of the education team. The management of the school must ensure that an ideal environment for teaching and learning is maintained at all times for all of our students. The home and the school, supported by pastoral care or religious organizations, will facilitate not only an effective learning environment, but will also engender self-confidence in the student. As children develop, this supportive environment and encouragement to overcome challenges spur the students on to confidently challenge questions and succeed at assessments and assignments. To all the members of the education team, I applaud you for the success of these 6 awardees today. To the awardees, as you move on to the next phase of education, I urge you to continue to aim high and to continue to work to achieve excellence. Continue to explore new concepts, knowledge, and strive for excellence in all that you do. Transfer your passion for diligence and excellence in your education wherever you go. And in the other areas of your life, try your best to inspire others who might be your friends or your acquaintances. As recipients of the President's Medal for 2015, you must wear your medals with pride. I urge you to always recognize that your success was possible as a result of the team effort. My sincere congratulations to all 6 awardees on achieving the top marks at your respective assessments. I sincerely extend to you my full support and the full support of the Ministry of Education for your continued success in your future endeavors. I thank you all for the kind courtesy of your attention. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Honorable Minister. And as we continue to celebrate the achievements of our young people in the field of academics, our young people also continue to excel in the field of culture and the arts. Master Calice Delas is a lower sixth form student at Presentation College, San Fernando, who is currently pursuing sciences. Calice, the aspiring musician, wants to pursue a career in mechanical engineering. He is into the performing arts and plays several instruments, including the tenor pan. In the just concluded National Music Festival, Calice emerged winner in the steel pan solo category, the 16 to 19 age group, capturing the Dr. Jit Samaru Challenge Trophy. This evening, Calice is playing for us his winning test piece entitled A Little Bluegrass, composed by noted steel pan educator, Dr. Janine Remy. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the stage Master Calice Delas. A very interesting piece there from Master Delas. Our next performer is a fourth form student of the Naparima Girls High School. She is an active member of the school's choir and recently won the Audrey Clark Memorial Trophy for Best Folk Song Soloist at the recently concluded Music Festival and the David Johnson Trophy for Mixed Vocal Quartet with 3 other students. Today, she will render the song, Yes We Can, made popular by Donnie McClurkin. Your Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the stage Miss Melanie Babulal.
Listen, gather round, I found something that you can use. And if you listen well, I'm here to tell you that you can't lose. A simple song, simple though sometimes you may lose. Yes, you can. You can do anything if you try. Just try. Yes, you can. But you have to believe and rely on what you have inside. You can make it through your trials, for your trials will just make you strong. You can do anything. Yes, you can. Teach your children well. Time to show them just who they are. Train them as they go, so they'll know that they can go far. Oh, my brother, why do you wait? For tomorrow just might be too late. For God gave the provision, made the decision. You can do all things through your faith. Yes, you can. You can do anything if you try. Just try. Yes, you can. But you have to believe and rely on what you have inside. You can make it through your trials, for your trials will just make you strong. You can do anything. Yes, you can. Yes, I can. I can do anything if I try. Just try. Yes, I can. But I have to believe and rely on what I have inside. I can make it through my trials, for my trials will just make me strong. I can do anything. Yes, I can. No matter what, if you can just believe it. If you believe it, then you can achieve it. No matter what, if you can just believe it. If you believe it, then you can achieve it. Yes, I can. I can do anything if I try. Just try. Yes, I can. But I have to believe and rely on what I have inside. I can make it through my trials, for my trials will just make me strong. I can do anything. Yes, I can. Can you believe it? I can. Can you achieve it? I can. Can you receive it? I can. Can you believe it? I can. Can you achieve it? I can. Can you receive it? I can. Yes, you can.
Some very fitting words of encouragement for all our young people out there. Yes, you can. Your Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, at this point in time, we move on to the presentation of medals by His Excellency, the President. The President's Medal Gold for Higher Secondary Education is awarded to the most outstanding student at the Caribbean Advanced Proficiency Examination 2015 in the Mathematics, Natural Sciences, Technology Studies, and Environmental Studies grouping. This award goes to Ashisha Narupa Prasad, a student of Naparima Girls High School. Ashisha, a former student of the St. Peter's Private School, placed among the top 100 students at the secondary entrance assessment in 2008. In 2013, she gained distinctions in all 10 subjects which she wrote at the Caribbean Secondary Education Certificate Examinations, placing first in the Caribbean in both information technology and geography, and third in biology. For these exceptional accomplishments, she was rewarded with the school's 2013 CSEC Most Outstanding Student Award. However, her crowning glory was the receipt of the President's Medal Gold for Secondary Education. In 2015, she again obtained 10 distinctions, but this time at Cape, having pursued studies in the fields of mathematics, chemistry, physics, and information technology. Ashisha attributes her success to hard work, discipline, respect, and attention to her teachers. She gives thanks to God, her parents, sister, teachers, and friends for helping her achieve such academic glory. Ashisha is an avid sports fan. She is the holder of numerous national badminton juniorship titles. She has represented the school at many competitions in this sporting discipline as well as in cricket. She has been an active member of the mathematics club at Naparima Girls High School. Ashisha has opted to take a break from studies for 1 year to relax. She plans on following a career in chemical engineering. Citing her sister Sitara as her inspiration, Ashisha intends to head to Massachusetts Institute of Technology later this year, where Sitara is currently studying. Ladies and gentlemen, I present Ashisha Narupa Prasad. Ladies and gentlemen, Ashisha Narupa Prasad. The President's Medal Gold for Higher Education is awarded to the most outstanding student at the Caribbean Advanced Proficiency Examination 2015 in the Business, Languages, Modern Studies, Technical Studies, General Studies, and Visual and Performing Arts grouping. This award goes to Shivrani Prabhudial, a student of Lakshmi Girls Hindu College. Academic success is nothing new for Shivrani Prabhudial, having received 8 distinctions at the CSEC level in English, Mathematics, Principles of Business, Principles of Accounts, Spanish, Additional Mathematics, and Biology. On gaining her Level 1 CAPE results and learning that she copped 2nd, 4th, and 5th place in Accounting, Management of Business, and Economics respectively at the CXC Regional Awards came as no surprise to her family and friends. In total, she achieved 8 distinctions at the CAPE level, resulting in the prestigious honor of a National Open Scholarship and, of course, the President's Medal for Higher Education. Shivrani has always been a quiet and humble person, doing her duty tirelessly day in and day out. Her recipe for success is simple. Work is worship and duty is God. She notes that self-effort and determination are crucial to success. Shivrani firmly believes that it is okay to make mistakes, for through mistakes, one can learn and develop new knowledge and skills. Mistakes should be viewed not as failures, but as stepping stones to success. Shivrani highlights the vital role that time management plays in any type of success. More importantly, she notes that it is essential to make time for all aspects of life: mental, physical, social, and of course, spiritual. The spiritual dimension of Shivrani's life was always assigned a central and significant place. From very young, Shivrani became an active member of the Gyan Deepak Kirtan Mandali. She religiously attends all functions and never misses its weekly Sunday morning service. She has managed to successfully apply in her daily life the valuable lessons taught at Temple. Shivrani also credits the varied support systems that have enabled her success. She specifically recognizes God, her revered guru, and her parents in her life, all of whom have guided her journey. She hastens to add that praise and thanks must be given to the principal and teachers of the Lashmi Girls Hindu College for their dedication and hard work. Ladies and gentlemen, I present Shivrani Prabhudyal. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, Shivrani Prabhudyal. The President's Medal Gold for Secondary Education is awarded to the most outstanding student at the Caribbean Secondary Education Certificate Examinations 2015. This award goes to Riyad Rafid Khan, a student of Presentation College, San Fernando. From a very early age, Riyad became fascinated with books and learned to read at the age of 4. His love for books continued at his primary school, Princestown Azja Primary School. It was not uncommon to see him engrossed in one of his favorite novels. At the CSEC examination, Riyad attained 11 grade 1s with full A profiles and 1 grade 2 in biology, mathematics, information technology, chemistry, technical drawing, physics, Spanish, geography, additional mathematics, English A, English B, and French, respectively. Riyad is currently pursuing 5 subjects at CAPE: chemistry, physics, geometrical and mechanical engineering, pure mathematics, and communication studies. Riyad has always demonstrated genuine care and concern for others and a willingness to assist at home. He took pleasure in assisting his mother in caring for his elder brother Luke, who was born with 100% cerebral palsy. He found time to read to Luke every night, who unfortunately passed away in October 2014. He credits Luke as his greatest inspiration. According to Riyad, without Luke, he may not have been able to achieve the great success he now celebrates. He also credits his success and achievements to God, his parents, who have unwaveringly encouraged him, and his teachers, who have consistently stood beside him. Riyad is a member of the debate club and the astronomy club at Presentation College. His hobbies include Scrabble, chess, paleontology, and astronomy. Riyad hopes to attend the Massachusetts Institute of Technology to study robotic engineering so that he could assist in improving the lives of disabled persons. He looks forward to a bright future, acknowledging that everyone should strive for greatness in their lives. Ladies and gentlemen, I present Riyad Rafid Khan. Ladies and gentlemen, Riyad Rafid Khan. The President's Medal Silver is awarded to the student placing second at the Caribbean Secondary Education Certificate Examination 2015. This award goes to David Craig, a student of Presentation College, San Fernando. David is a former student of Jerningham Government Primary School. He obtained grade 1s in 11 subjects in the CSEC examinations: mathematics, English A, English B, geography, principles of accounts, principles of business, biology, physics, French, Spanish, and additional mathematics. He attained these grades without attending extra lessons, except for the subjects he pursued outside of the school timetable. He is currently pursuing 5 subjects at the Cape level: Caribbean Studies, Pure Mathematics, Geography, Applied Mathematics, and Physics. David is pleasant, respectful, witty, humble, and industrious. He consistently displays an exemplary attitude towards his schoolwork and takes pride in always striving for excellence. David participates in numerous co-curricular activities which serve to complement his academics. He enjoys cricket, socializing with friends, and listening to music. He is also very interested in automotive engineering and practices this hobby at an auto mechanic repair shop near his home. David looks forward with eagerness to pursuing his dream of excelling in the field of aviation studies. Ladies and gentlemen, I present David Craig. Ladies and gentlemen, David Craig. The President's Medal Gold for Primary Education is awarded to the most outstanding student at the Secondary Entrance Assessment 2015. This award goes to Anusha Saha, a student of Grant Memorial Presbyterian Primary School. Anusha Saha was born in India on 7th January 2004, but migrated to Trinidad at the age of 2 months and has been permanent resident of Trinidad and Tobago since then. She attended Reading Rainbow Preschool, and during her tenure at both her pre- and primary school, she maintained an average score of over 98% in her academic performance. Anusha has actively participated in the co-curricular activities at the school she attended. She was the first place winner of the UTC Diwali Art Competition 2014 and second place winner of the St. Madeleine Post-SEA Spelling Bee competition. Anusha was a member of the Grant Memorial Presbyterian School Chess Club A team, which won the Trinidad and Tobago Primary School Chess Championship Trophy for the school for 3 consecutive years and grabbed the Challenge Trophy permanently for Grant Memorial Presbyterian School in 2015. She was an active participant in all school activities, including Carnival, Diwali, Indian Arrival Day, and Christmas functions. She is an intermediate classical music vocal student at the Mahatma Gandhi Institute. She is currently enrolled at Naparima Girls High School, and her extracurricular activities include art, chess, music, and tennis. Anusha Saha speaks 3 languages: English, Bengali, and Hindi. Ladies and gentlemen, I present Anusha Saha. Ladies and gentlemen, Anusha Saha. The President's Medal Silver is awarded to the student placing second at the Secondary Entrance Assessment 2015. This award goes to Riyad Rajan, a student of San Fernando TML Primary School. Riyad Rajan was born on the 4th of April 2003 in San Fernando. At the tender age of 1, his family moved to Ontario, Canada. There, he attended the Roundtree Montessori School, where he showed advanced progress in the academics. However, his family returned to Trinidad 2 years later. His schooling continued at the Renaissance Private School in Vistabella, and later at San Fernando TML Primary School, where he received his primary education. He is currently enrolled at Naparima College. Riyad's primary school life was filled with fond memories of work and play. Under the astute guidance of caring and competent teachers, Riyad flourished and forged friendships with all his classmates. In addition to the relentless support from his teachers, his elder brother Riza has played a critical part as a role model in influencing his attitude towards work. At San Fernando TML, apart from the outstanding education he received, he relishes the occasion when he plays football. His love for art is reflected in his proficiency at drawing detailed line objects and creating origami pieces. Riyad credits his parents for motivating him to follow his dreams and realize his success. Ultimately, however, it was Riyad's own determination and will to just not succeed, but to do so meritoriously that contributed to the award he is receiving today. Ladies and gentlemen, I present Riyad Rajan. Ladies and gentlemen, Riyad Rajan. And as he takes his departure off the stage, let's give another round of applause to all our young achievers. I am sure that in a few years' time, sooner rather than later, we will be seeing some of these names in the headlines. Your Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, as we move into our next set of entertainment, I would like to humbly ask the Excellencies and the Ministry of Education to please take your seats at the front of the stage. Your Excellencies, Honorable Minister, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, our next performer is 18 years old and attended Presentation College, San Fernando. He was a music festival winner in 2012 in the category Boys Under 16 Solo. In 2015, he won the Boys Duet at the recently concluded music festival. He has performed at concerts both locally and internationally with the Presentation Mixed Choir. He plays 5 instruments: the pan, guitar, piano, recorder, and quattro. He has also played classical pieces with the quattro at concerts both locally and abroad, having the legendary Robert Monroe as his mentor for the past 4 years. This young man was successful in his December audition in Tampa, Florida for America's Got Talent and is being considered to compete in the final rounds of the competition to be held in Los Angeles, California later this year. He is currently working on producing his first CD, which is a Christmas album to be launched later this year. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the stage Master Adam Corneal.
Birds flying high, you know how I feel. Sun in the sky, you know how I feel. Breeze drifting on by, you know how I feel. It's a new dawn. It's a new day, it's a new life for me, and I'm feeling good. I'm feeling good. Fish in the sea, you know how I feel. River running free, you know how I feel. Soft flowers on the tree, you know how I feel. It's a new dawn, it's a new day, it's a new life for me, and I'm feeling good. Dragonflies out in the sun, you know what I mean, don't you know? Butterflies all having fun, you know what I mean. Sleep in peace when day is done, that's what I mean. And this old world is a new world and a bold world for me. Ooh, for me, yeah, yeah. When you shine, you know how I feel. The scent of the pine, yeah, you know how I feel. Oh, freedom is mine, and I know how I feel. It's a new dawn, it's a new day, it's a new life. It's a new dawn, it's a new day, it's a new life. It's a new dawn, it's a new day, it's a new life, it's a new life for me, and I'm feeling good. I'm feeling good. I feel so good. Oh, I feel so good. Yeah. I've got the world on a string, sitting on a rainbow. Got that string around my finger. What a world, what a life, I'm in love. I've got a song that I sing, I can make the rain go every time I move my finger. Lucky me, can't you see I'm in love? Life is a beautiful thing, so long as I hold that string. I'll be silly so-and-so if I were to let it go. I've got the world on a string, sitting on a rainbow. Got the string around my finger. What a world! And this is life. Life is a beautiful thing, so long as I hold that string. I'll be a silly so-and-so if I were to ever let it go. I've got the world on a string, sitting on a rainbow. Got the string around my finger. What a world! And man, this is the life. Hey now, I'm so in love. Thank you very much.
Yes, ladies and gentlemen, we are still in 2016, and I do believe we have another Kenwin Hutchins on our hands. Ladies and gentlemen, Master Adam Cornell. Let's give him another round of applause. Now, as Master Cornell would have started off the dancing, we're actually going to go into some more dancing now. For our final number, I'd like to bring on Mr. Brian Mangaru. Brian Mangaru is 22 years old and is a student of the Trinidad and Tobago Hospitality and Tourism Institute and is currently pursuing a degree in tourism management with his lifelong dream of being cabin crew with national airline Caribbean Airlines. He is the winner of many national championships and competitions, including the Children of Mastana Bahar 2010, Mahatma Gandhi Charitable Organization's Dance Competition 2011, and the winner of the NCIC Youth Champ Dance Contest 2012, 2013, 2014, and is now the defending champion. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Brian Mangaru.
things of this world.
Ladies and gentlemen, Brian Mangaru, a better example of cultural fusion I think we would be hard-pressed to find at this point. Honorable Minister, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, at this point in time I would like to invite to the lectern His Excellency Anthony Thomas Aquinas Carmona, ORTT SC, President of the Republic of Trinidad and Tobago. Your Excellency, please.
Thank you very much. Do have a seat, please. Her Excellency, Ms. Rima Carmona and wifey, the Honorable Anthony Garcia, Minister of Education, the Honorable Lovell Francis, Minister of State in the Ministry of Education, Ms. Gillian McIntyre, Permanent Secretary, Ministry of Education, Ms. Angela Sinesui-Gervais, Permanent Secretary, Ministry of Education, Mr. Harilal Sicharan, Chief Education Officer, Mr. Claudel McKellar, Deputy Permanent Secretary, Ministry of Education, Ms. Natasha Barrow, Deputy Permanent Secretary, Ministry of Education, Ms. Shanwati Sukra, Deputy Permanent Secretary, Ministry of Education, Ms. Patricia Paul McDavid, Director, Educational Services, Mr. Devanand Sinanan, President of the Trinidad and Tobago Unified Teachers Association, Ms. Zina Ramatali, President of the National Parent Teachers Association, other distinguished guests, educators, administrators, and education professionals, awardees, friends, families, and well-wishers, members of the media, good evening to all. Young scholars, future CEOs, doctors, attorneys, politicians, diplomats, laborers, and maybe even a future president of our country, my heartfelt welcome. Youthful success and excellence spring hope eternal. My dear students, a strong progressive nation is often girthed with good and honorable men and women who engage in critical thinking, adhering always to a philosophy of selflessness and service to their fellow men and women. Holistic education remains the critical tool that will ensure that you, the next generation, fulfill this mandate, because education is the key that opens every door. You may recall, at the ceremonial opening of the first session of the 11th Parliament 2015, I challenged all parliamentarians in their stewardship of this republic, and as part of their social contract with the citizenry, to employ the 17 Sustainable Development Goals, SDGs, agreed to by the United Nations for a new development agenda for the next 15 years. These United Nations 17 Sustainable Development Goals emphasize the importance of the social, economic, and environmental aspects of development to the true development of all states. As a global villager, you must acquaint yourselves with these Sustainable Development Goals, because as our future leaders, you will have to chart a sustainable course of action to transform this society of ours. I particularly wish to reference goal number 14 of the 17 Sustainable Development Goals, which states, and I quote, "Ensure inclusive and equitable quality education and promote lifelong learning opportunities for all," end of quote. Parents, teachers, politicians, and citizens of Trinidad and Tobago, continue to be guided by this roadmap in your dispensation of service to our nation's school children, both abled and differently abled. Teachers, you are tasked with the job of delivering a Socratic service in schools, sometimes located in environments that are deemed hostile but continue you must to inculcate game-changing values in your charges, giving them both a sense of real vision and ambition. It is really simple, this thing called education. Not to make you a greater man or woman in the eyes of all, but rather to make you a better person. Many of you here today are truly or genuinely engaged in this process. But sometimes this process of reformation and upliftment is unfortunately undermined and even dismantled when your students go home and are confronted by words of discouragement, a lack of vision, and a lack of adult ambition and family care. Zones of conflict and discord are neither discriminatory or geographic. They're everywhere, in the classrooms, offices, streets, or homes. As a society, we have become novices in resolving conflict. The time has come for mediation and alternative dispute resolution techniques and curricula to become available and mandatory to everyone beginning in the primary and secondary schools. We simply need to retool how we do things in the education system. For example, we need an educational system that will provide solutions and not merely state the problems. We need ideas that are implementable immediately, and we must engender an atmosphere that stimulates critical analysis and critical thinking to trigger the appropriate solutions to our social and educational problems. The urgency of now demands it. We love to beat up on soft targets. And let us not fool ourselves. Students' misfeasance or misbehavior is often a reflection not of the school, teachers, or principal, but rather a debilitating and dysfunctional social and family environment. I have grown weary, very weary, hearing about how it takes a village to raise a child. And I have to ask myself, is this village of ours, called Trinidad and Tobago, looking on and merely seeing the child grow? What is this village doing about the levels of adult delinquency and the profligate adult bullying taking place in the community, on radio stations and on social media with great impunity? What value system is this village of ours inculcating in the child who listens and experiences the growing malaise of man's inhumanity to man? For our children's sake, we must have and create a proper image of ourselves. And the actualization of that image must be transformational and possess some quality of selflessness and service. In other words, what is your person project? What is your village project? What is your country project? If you have not gone beyond a personal project as opposed to a person project, then you may well be living a very selfish life, one that will not transform those around you and the society at large. Yes. And what greater person project, village project, or country project there is than genuine volunteerism? Why this obsession with national service when the panacea is in our faces? Why create a plan of action at great cost when there are proven structures in place, more so in these recessionary times? Genuine volunteerism is about service. My dear students, throughout Trinidad and Tobago, why not join the Red Cross, the Guide Dogs Association, the Cubs or the Boy Scouts, the Diabetes Association, the St. Vincent de Paul Society, the Cancer Society, the Cerebral Palsy and Autism Associations, the Vitas House, the Blind Welfare Association, the Children's Ark, or the Girl Guides Association? Get involved and make a difference by building our sense of humanity. My wife, Her Excellency, while speaking at the launch of an educational fair hosted by the Trinidad and Tobago Girl Guides Association on the 27th of February 2016, stated, and as I quote, "As your patron, I am reaching out to citizens from all sectors of our society. Can you, for 1 hour a week, encourage a young girl to realize her potential and her ambition? Can you, for just 1 hour a week, empower a young girl to build confidence and self-esteem and keep her on track?" End of quote. This is the power that genuine volunteerism wields. And I wish to implore you all to heed the call of Her Excellency, to join and support the different causes and NGOs as young people. We here in Trinidad and Tobago, we all here to assist to make someone else's life comfortable, easier, and more worthwhile. Students, therefore, take time out of your schedules to volunteer during your school years because you can make a difference. In the past, in the not so far past, we have all lived humble lives, and some of us came from poor neighborhoods, but we never walked around with this on our backs, demanding that society owed us or was unfair to us. Parents made sure that good home values, a proper education and ambition were the way out. And it is against that background they preach eternal lessons, the sanctity of human life and the worth of human beings. My dear school children, compassion and kindness should never be regarded by you as weakness, but rather as an important feature in the crystallization of a society that produces good men and women. I have listened, and we have to deal with juvenile indiscipline. But we must have it at its core a simple maxim, and I quote, "No child must be left behind." And I will add further, to those seeking solutions, no child must be stained or shamed for the rest of their lives. I am concerned about our sense of self-worth and the ignorance we often display about our capacity to be a great nation. Often we speak of patriotism and a sense of national pride quite glibly, and do not consider the fact that this should not be a one-day affair after our sporting teams have won a tournament, but rather it should be ingrained in us, a way of life. We should be prepared as citizens to honor and serve this Trinidad and Tobago of ours. I am appalled at what I perceive to be the specious reasoning that comes with suggestions that, for example, our highest award has nothing to do with patriotism and a sense of national pride. If the peddling of the highest national award in any country worldwide has nothing to do with diminishing one's sense of patriotism and one's sense of national pride, then, if I may use the vernacular, we in this PWAT country have been given the opportunity to set new standards, call it rules of engagement when it comes to dispensing of one's highest national award. I am telling you, children, do not let any underachiever in any way discourage you from attaining noble heights or garnering an armor of great human values. And by the way, if home is not the home that you desire, or if your parent is dysfunctional, then you become the standard in your family, and by extension, your neighborhood and your community. But do not trump and follow suit. It is my great pleasure to again acknowledge Ms. Anusha Saha, a graduate of Grant Memorial Presbyterian School, San Fernando, the President's Medal for Primary Education Goal. Please stand. Please stand. Give us a round of applause. Thank you. And Master Ryan Rajan, a graduate of San Fernando TML Primary School, the President's Medal for Primary Education, Silver. Please rise, sir. And we have Riot Khan, a graduate of Presentation College San Fernando, my alma mater. President Medal for Secondary Education Goal. Please, sir, give him a round of applause. And we have Master David Craig, also a graduate of Presentation College San Fernando, President's Medal for Secondary Education Silver. Please, sir. And then we go where the air is rare. Ashisha Prasad, a graduate of Naparima Girls High School, San Fernando, the President's Medal for Higher Education Goal. And I need to big her up because she is also the recipient of the President's Medal Goal for Secondary Education 2 years before. Give her a round of applause. Ma'am. And of course, we have Shrivani Prabhudial, a graduate of Lashmi Girls Hindu College, St. Augustine, for the President Medal for Higher Education Goal. Ma'am, please stand. And having dialogued with all of you, I recognize that the hallmark of your success is grounded in genuine family love and good parenting. My many congratulations to all of you and continue on this path of excellence. Students all, you've got the power. You've got the power. And it is not the power of the crowd, but the power of one. That is the power that lies within each of us. You can singularly make a change. You have the ability, and more so the responsibility, to use your intuition, skills, and other resources to bring about progressive change in this society. We all want to save the world when confronted with its pain and afflictions. And in our moments of despair, we feel we cannot do anything, but we can surely save part of it by influencing in the right way the person next to us, the person in the mirror, the community we live in, and hopefully that personal outreach can transcend to the country and the region we live in, and who knows, maybe the world. That is how we must begin to save the world. Only recently, I received correspondence from a young student of Melville Memorial Girls Anglican School in Belmont, expressing her desire to assist homeless people and animals on the streets of Port of Spain. Standard 5 student, Isuzu calendar, penned, and I quote, "As a young child growing up in my community, my parents taught me to be kind to people and animals. Whenever I am taken to Port of Spain by my parents, I cannot help but see the many street persons either begging or sleeping on the pavement. I see cats and dogs between people in the city as well. I believe this is not healthy for both the people and the stray animals. I believe as human beings, we must be kind to one another, care for each other, and take care of dumb animals," end of quote. Ladies and gentlemen, students, this child has not even written SCA exams as yet and requested audience with the president to discuss her concern. And additionally, she was prepared to produce a detailed proposal outlining a plan of action to literally save us from ourselves. I had an audience with her at the office of the president, and I further advised her, however, to focus on her SCA exam, and after, we will pursue the requisite action. Ladies and gentlemen, on the adoption of animals, a suggestion was triggered by her. that because of a lack of space in the city, and this I have not heard from any adult or organization, she asked, why not have persons living in the countryside where there are lots of space adopt a dog or a cat so that they can have a home? Yes, ladies and gentlemen, from the mouth of babes cometh great wisdom. This is the power of one, and this is the power of one child. My final admonition to you all, you flowers of this great republic, whatever you do, you must do it with passion and commitment. If you are happy and passionate doing what you do, you will end up being very good at what you do, even exceptional. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Your Excellency, for your words of admonition and your sterling words of encouragement. Your Excellencies, Honorable Ministers, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, awardees especially, this marks the end of the formal portion of this evening's proceedings. But before we go, I'd like to please give another round of applause to our young achievers this year. It is hoped that as we go back to our individual spaces, that we continue to encourage all of our young people. And as Melanie indicated, we have to encourage them, let them know that yes, they can achieve, and yes, they can take our country forward. Ladies and gentlemen, please stand for the departure of Their Excellencies, the Honorable Minister and the Minister of State. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. If I can please ask you to just remain in your positions for a few minutes while our awardees take their departure. And let's give them a round of applause, ladies and gentlemen, as they depart, our young awardees for 2015, our President's Medal winners.